Okay, so here is an example of partial product. We're using the same problem as on the YouTube video that you were sent. This is a story problem. So we have 23 trees, and each of those 23 trees have 57 apples on them. So what we're going to do is separate our trees into two rows. So on this row, we have 20 trees. And in this row, there are only 3 trees. But all of the trees in the 2 rows need to have 57 apples. So we'll start out by putting 50 apples on each of the trees in that row. So we're going to say there are 20 trees, and they each have 50 apples, which equals 1,000 apples. And then we're going over to this row of 3 trees. We're putting 50 apples on each of those trees. So now we have 3 trees, and they each have 50 apples. And that is 150 more apples. So now we've got 23 trees, and there are 50 apples on each of those trees, 50 apples on each of those trees. So now we need to add, we still have 7 apples to add. And if you're wondering where I'm getting 7 apples, right here. So that each tree has 50 apples, each tree needs to have 7 more apples. So we're going to add 7 more apples to each of those trees, and our equation would be 20 trees, each with 7 apples. That's 140 more apples. And now we need to add 7 apples to each of these 3 trees. So now we have 3 trees times 7 more apples, the total of 21 for those trees. And then we'll add up all of our apples, and we should have 1,311. And if you look, what we've done is we've taken 23 trees, we've given them 50 apples, 23 trees again, each getting 7 apples.